I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Boy, they done looked out for the boy today. Let me light this cigarette up. They done hit me with a surprise, but that positive reinforcement don't play. When they come when you least expect it. Boy, they done mess around and had some chicken. Now, you know how black folks is with chicken. You know what I'm saying? You know how we are with chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm here in New Mexico and stuff, so usually they had a good Hispanic food, but today they done surprised your boy with some chicken. I was like, okay, no problem. It's just some chicken. But they made sure that chicken was extra fried. I'm talking about it was juicy on the inside, the grease falling out that thing, boy. I felt like Peter Griffin in that thing with that chicken, man. Ooh, boy, they be looking out sometimes, but it's God, you know what I'm saying? A positive reinforcement comes in when you're doing good, when you staying consistent, good energy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, you feel me? I don't know if it's a genetic thing like that boy Dave Chappelle said, or it's just maybe I just like chicken. I don't know what it is. It's just something about that chicken, man. But anyway, what's going on, family? Peace. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're holding your head. Hope you're holding strong. You know what I'm saying? The topic, that I just want to discuss today was just basically, have you seen Mowgli, the Jungle Book? Mowgli or the Jungle Book? You know what I'm saying? His parents, Mowgli's parents got killed by a tiger. You know what I'm saying? And he got raised in the rainforest. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess like the geographical animation of India or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was raised by wolves. He was raised by wolves. You know what I mean? And he thought he was a wolf. He thought he was a big bad wolf out here. You know what I'm saying? No games being played. You know what I mean? But then to help Mowgli, you know what I mean? Because the tiger, that roaring tiger that just prowls around looking for something to devour, that tiger, you know what I'm saying? Wanted the man cub, wanted Mowgli. That's what he said, man cub. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Mowgli. He wanted Mowgli bad. You know what I'm saying? So Mowgli had to eventually leave the wolves, you know what I'm saying, and go back into his natural habitat. Go humble yourself down. You're not a wolf, Mowgli. Calm it down. You're not a wolf. You're gonna go ahead and go into this man village, Mowgli, and you're gonna learn how to be civilized. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Mowgli's out there kicking it with the wolves. Mowgli out there kicking it with the wolves. Mowgli out there with the panther. Mowgli out there with the bell blue. Mowgli done mess around and went up there with the monkeys. Mowgli done mess around and just start hanging and kicking it with the monkeys, man. You know what I'm saying? He kicking it with the monkeys. Hey, he vibing. Mowgli up there vibing with they singing, they doing their little Jungle Book songs, singing and stuff. You done met the king orangutan and everything. Mowgli having a good time, and then the tiger came around and just showed him like, nah, you ain't no wolf. You ain't no wolf. That truth come. Hit Mowgli. Mowgli's like, I'm not a wolf. So in the same instant, family, you know what I'm saying? In this gang stalking program, it's gonna reveal your true nature. Your true nature is gonna be revealed. You know what I'm saying? Like the wise words of another T.I. in one of his lives was saying, it's almost like two horses pulling one part of you and pulling the other part of you, separating you. This program is going to separate you. Either you're going to give in to your darkness or you're going to give in to your light. There is no middle ground. Middle ground, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be in torment. Middle ground, you're going to be in torment. If you try to middle ground and hold it, you're going to be in torment. That body going to rip. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be full of darkness or you're going to be full of light. See, Mowgli, he thought he was a wolf. He was a habitat. He thought he was, oh, shoot. But then the truth came like, you ain't no wolf, Mowgli. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? So with that truth, you feel me? This program gonna reveal, you know what I'm saying, who you really are and which side you gonna take. You know what I'm saying? So the people, his people, let's say it's God's people, right? You know what I'm saying? And let's say the wolves and the animals and the people who think with animalistic nature and stuff like that, that's the people of the world. You get what I mean? The wolves, the criminals and stuff like that, the predators and stuff like that. It's like Mowgli, that's not you. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? And then he got brought out of that habitat because there was a tiger. There was a tiger just prowling in tall grass. That's Satan. That's the devil. There was the tiger just prowling in tall grass, just waiting on that opportunity to devour Mowgli. You know what I'm saying? Man cop. You know what I mean? And the wolves be treacherous on each other. You know, one of them wolves didn't make it. You watch that movie, Mowgli, one of them wolves didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? They kill each other off. You get what I'm saying? To be that alpha wolf. You know, this world is treacherous. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you learn who you are. You get to the true essence because this program will pull it out of you. It will pull it out of you. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I had to realize like, oh shoot, I ain't no wolf. But God has a divine planning on everything he does. You know what I'm saying? With that, he bestowed on me wisdom and understanding. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to fool a person who's been in the world, you know what I'm saying, who knows the words of God, and you know what I'm saying, is on that path of going into his purpose. Because God's people, or haven't really tapped into the world or haven't really experienced anything, they can be easily tricked and naive. They think it's a movie out here, a cinema. They think everything peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? They still on their cartoon programming thinking everything a game, and you know everything ain't sweet out here. You know what I'm saying? New level, new devil. Once you elevate and stuff like that, you start to realize, you know what I'm saying? People that you thought were nice people that you thought were like caring people, like anime, how the people just smiling all the time and just happy. You see that every single body has some type of darkness in them. You know what I'm saying? You get to see the bitter and the misery in people and stuff like that. And you got to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that's bitter and miserable, you know what I'm saying? It's like they forcing themselves in the light. You know what I'm saying? Because if you naturally of the light, you're going to be full of joy. You're not going to be a bitter and miserable person. You got people right now behind church walls and they bitter and miserable. You got people that got all the cars, they got all the women, you know what I'm saying? They go on vacations, they travel, but they bitter and miserable. Why? You know what I'm saying? Because these are not people of light. You get what I mean? So it's just like, regardless of the circumstance or the situation, just be joyful. You know what I'm saying? And be thankful that you've been pulled out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no point of being mad about it. It is what it is. It's the truth. It's now that you've been awakened to the truth and know your truth, what are you gonna do from there? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do from there? What's the next move? Are you gonna go back into that habitat after you realize you ain't no wolf, Mowgli? You gonna go back into that habitat, be with the wolves? You can. You know what I'm saying? But remember that tiger. When the tiger catch you at your vulnerable state, it's gonna devour you like it does everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna answer your calling, go in the village, and be a man like you were supposed to be, Mowgli? A man of God. You know what I'm saying? So it's always, the choice is always yours. And which path you gonna take? My manager just came. You know what I'm saying? It's about to rain, and I gotta go. Peace. What you gonna pick?